Is There More to Life Than What We Know? Written by world-renowned psychic medium Joseph Labruto III. Through this amazing collection of channeled messages, you will find the answers to the most basic questions asked by humanity. This book is truly a spiritual journey and awakening to find God. Ron Ash, book reviewer, said, "I found this book extremely difficult to put down." To order your copy of Is There More to Life Than What We Know, visit us at OurJourneyOfLife.com. The Promise, an audiobook authored and narrated by Joseph Labruto III. This audio adventure has been described by critics as the motion picture score of the study of Jesus, packed with powerful insight shining the light on an intriguing blend of Judaism, Christianity, and New Age philosophy. The Promise is a must-listen for those on the spiritual path to enlightenment, so get your copy today at OurJourneyOfLife.com. Welcome to the Love and Forgiveness recording. For access to all of Joseph's books, audiobooks, affirmation recordings, and spiritual tools, go to OurJourneyOfLife.com and remember, enjoy the journey. Love, forgiveness, and cutting cords. As you tap into the ultimate energy of love, as you begin to love yourself and others through divine love, receive forgiveness from others as well as yourself as you repeat the self-healing affirmations. Cut the cords that bind you to past relationships, freeing you to pursue new or healthier ones, be it family, friends, or a lover. Most important is that you will feel self-love and heal from heartache that will only open the doors in finding true love.
Before we came here tonight to see Joe, we were discussing some different things and saying things about my mom and her best friend, who she just lost a few weeks ago, and our mom. Sorry, we're sisters. And there was a couple of questions that we had, and we didn't even ask. Joe was like right there on it. He talked about my daughter, who is Grammy's girl, and he was amazing. Like, we're still stunned right now about how everything was right on point. And
dead on point. Yeah, Joe mentioned things that we would have known, but nobody else would have known.
And we're fortunate to be here, and thanks to Joe for bringing it out and what we answer the questions that we had.
It brought a lot of peace for me, at least, because I didn't get to say goodbye to him when he passed.
It was 5 years ago. Joseph walked past me and asked who had a daughter that was a lawyer. And I ignored it, completely ignored it. And my daughter said, "Mom, that's you." And he gave me a reading that lasted about 10 minutes that was so spot on, mentioned people that no way he could know. And I know it word for word to this day. I'd do it again anytime. You can go by me and ask me about my daughter, the lawyer, and I'll...
The lawyer, yeah, she comes up. Well, thank you very much.
Coming out here tonight, I was a little, weary, but for Joe to read my daughter so accurately, it was scary, but also it gave me some sense of she's okay with my dad. And for him to read that, for me to forgive who was watching her, that she wanted me to forgive, that was something really big for me, because I'm holding a grudge. And for him to tell me that my daughter's telling me to forgive means so much. Tonight made me a believer. And I'm happy I came out.
Hi, my name is Chip O'Neill, and this is my wife, Betty. And we came here for our son, Corey. Never been to any one of these places, open mind. I've had some experiences with my son, but came here with open mind, and
Joseph was amazing.
He hit two things right on the money, and I don't know how he could have known, but I felt strong, and he closed something for me that was been bothering me, and he hit that on the money too, and it kind of cleared me up a little bit, that I know, at least my son knows, or I know my son knows that I cared and I tried, and yeah, it was amazing. I'm still kind of blown away, really. It feels good because I stay in contact, try to, with my son, mentally, physically, heart, whatever you want to say it is. But Joseph hit these couple of things right out of the blue. Yeah, and the feelings for her was right on the money. I did everything with my kid, practice, baseball, prospects for college, all that stuff. And that's where I thought that I failed him. There was something I missed, and he just verified that he knows that I tried. And I'm happy with that. So I'm feeling really good.
Hello, hello. Welcome. Well, I have no volume here, so much for testing this out. I don't know if it's you, Kristen, because I heard the music and everything. So it might be you. Yeah, there you go. You unmiked yourself. Okay.
Joseph. Those
Yes.
testimonies are beautiful. Do you know, I feel everything in energy, right? So I feel their energy is completely lifted, and something inside of them opens up, and they're just free again. Like, it's a real healing. To be able to do what you've done with them is just really, really beautiful. And I haven't seen all these testimonies, but every time I see them, they're really, really powerful. What you've done to help these people and to do the healing. And can you feel that energy? You can feel it, can't you? It lift, and all of a sudden, you've given them a life again. It's just really beautiful. It's really beautiful.
Yeah, I started going into my archives and I started pulling them out. So,
I cry every time I get so sad. I'm like, pull myself together, because I feel it, Joseph. I can feel what you've done for these people, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful. We have to get back to getting to groups and to be able to get to a lot of people. The more people that we can heal and alleviate that energy on the planet, that spreads light pockets everywhere. Every person that we heal then heals countless numbers of people around them with their energy. So it's important stuff we're doing right now. Oh, there's two of you. Hi. That's adorable.
My internet's just started to act up all of a sudden. When the room starts to fill up.
How did you do that? I love it. Look at how cute that little face is.
I'm frozen in time. So there we go.
Joseph.
All right, yeah,
yeah,
there
tell
we
me.
go.
Talk to me.
All right, there we go. Let me get back in there. I don't know what happened with my internet, but I'm back. Yeah, I just went into the archives and I just started pulling the interviews, and it's been over a year since I've done anything like that because of COVID.
Yeah.
And, so I'm back into it again. I'm back into the swing of things. So it's good to be doing this again.
It's great. Me too. The more I do this, obviously being in front of a camera, in front of Facebook is not the easiest situation for me to be comfortable with. But as we've done it, and it's been a few months, I find that I look forward to being with you and with the people and with spirit and with source and with healing every week. And I feel so much better energetically after we do these shows, so it's almost selfish reasons why I'm here. I'm like, this is my therapy for the week. So I love being here, and I just, to earn those testimonies is beautiful. You put in the work, you've been doing this 20 years, and you earned every word that was said there. And, I love to be a part of this. I do.
Well, that's what we plan on doing. Plan on taking this road show, and we're going to do it all together.
I'm
which is going to be nice too.
I'm like, are you excited? Like, where are we going? We're going to Mexico and Costa Rica. And I want to do, for all of you listening, health and wellness retreats. But I don't want them to just be like, okay, we're all going to be metaphysical. We are metaphysical. So we're going to come and do yoga. We're going to do workshops. We're going to eat healthy food. We're going to maybe take a hike in the woods and talk about nature. We're going to talk about the ruins and the city we're in and the stars. But then we're also going to party, guys. Y'all, we're going to do some fun stuff like, I don't know, a little romance session at night, a dinner. Where, of course, we're going to have some light cocktails, some awesome local music wherever we go. So there's going to be dancing. And then obviously we're going to wake up and do some yoga, some chill, whatever in the morning. So I'm going to make it like a lot of fun because I want to have a lot of fun with you guys.
Yeah,
so that's
that would be fun.
Yeah.
Every time I do my events, I travel, I always go someplace where there's music, live music and stuff. And it'd be nice to bring a crowd out too.
Absolutely. Yeah. We have to incorporate who we are. Like, we love that. Like, me and Joseph, we hang out sometimes and we can listen to live music. And it's so fun. Like, we have such a good time. And I would love it if you guys were with us,
And Kristen is a dance instructor too, so she makes me look good.
Actually, I taught Joseph how to dance a little bit.
Yeah,
I did, right? How many sessions?
A little salsa, a little merengue, bachata.
Yeah, it was a while back. So we should keep dancing.
I had to get my Latin roots that I'd never gotten. I had the hips and stuff, but I never knew how to use them.
Could have been like, you had such rhythm. You're a great dancer.
So you just had to bring it out.
I know. We did that. I had a spiritual studio in a church, but was also a wood floor, and I'm also a dance teacher. So I was like, Joseph, come to my spiritual studio and let's dance.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was like 4 years.
Became
I think that was like
friends.
4 years ago, probably. That was a long time ago.
Yeah, it was before. Yeah, I get lost in all of our dates and girlfriends and boyfriends and everything.
You have to count girlfriends back with me.
All right, I was gonna say that, but I don't want to.
I know.
It was before that girl, but after that girl.
I'm bad. I know.
Wait, I'm sorry. No, well, Joseph, he's a chick magnet, ladies. What can I say?
No, I'm not. I'm just a spiritual person, has a lot to say.
Well, you're a sweet guy, good guy, thoughtful and considerate and caring and good looking, and women love spiritual men,
And how I shift the subject.
Let's shift the subject. You know what? I didn't ring my bell. So everyone, we will be starting readings in a few minutes. So let me ring my bell, okay? Everyone, let's take a breath. Externally, we know what's going on everywhere. You are not alone. So let's just ring this bell and let all your cares go with it.
There we go.
There we go.
What I meant to say, I was just in contact with there's a pizza place in Destin called Land Shark, best pizza ever. And I visit my daughter there. I always go there. But they want to do a dinner show with me there in March, end of March, not the end of this month, end of next
Joseph,
month.
you have to change it to us. They want to do a dinner show with us.
Okay.
Yes.
I have to get used to saying you're with me.
Yeah.
So they want to do a dinner show at the restaurant. So pizza with your loved one.
And I'll tell everyone I know up there. I have a lot of people up there. I'll tell everyone I know.
Pizza with your loved ones. So it's in the works. It's going to be, if it goes through, it's going to be the end of March, last weekend of March. So I'm looking forward to going up there in Destin area, Fort Waldo, Destin area.
I'll be there. 100%.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Good.
Absolutely. Right. I'll tell my mom. I have so many, I don't know who will come. Now, most of my family have never seen me do anything like this, Joseph, to be honest. They watch me on the internet, but no one's ever said anything.
Well, tell them there'll be pizza and beer. Maybe they'll come.
They will come. Pizza and beer. You know what? I'm going to tell them all anyway. They'll know I'm coming. We'll see how many people I can get to come there. How big is the place?
They have a big room, but with COVID, they have the social distance, and that's the thing. If they didn't have the social distance, the place could have probably held about 75 people without social distancing.
Well, I'll let my mom know. And I mean, I have my mom's whole family, my dad's whole family, every one of my cousins and friends, and
cool.
Oh, that's my roots. Yeah.
All right. Well, the room is filling up. I want to welcome everyone waiting in the waiting room. For those of you who are listening in TV land, I call it, share, please. We want to get the show going, and the more you share, it keeps Kristen and I going week for week. We have maybe 2 more spots open. If anybody wants to come into our room, just look at the text on top of this. In the messaging text, there's a link that you can click on. Here's also the link right here. So look for that link. It'll be in the messaging text. You just click on it. If you have an iPhone, what you got to do is probably copy the link and then go to Safari, and then I'll do it. Through Facebook, it kind of doesn't work that way. We have a drawing here. I have numbers all the way up to the number 10, and this is how I'm going to pick everyone in the studio audience at. For those of you who want to connect with your loved ones, it's important to think of them. I always teach heaven is within. It's within our heart. This is where they're going to hear you. So I want you to focus on those loved ones. Invite them in. Create what's called a loving bridge to heaven. In your mind, through your heart, speak to them. They will hear you. Tell them how important it is that they come through for you today. Everyone who's listening as well, I have been doing comment messages too. So if you want to leave comments in there, I will do my best to read you. Also, Kristen is very good at comment messages. She's better than I am on there. If you want to know anything about your life and what's going on, and you want to leave a comment in there, Kristen will answer that for you too, or anyone in the waiting room as well. Okay, I'm always picking number ones. So
and
the
then
first
Joseph,
one
let me
came,
type number 1, and then let me type in. I just want to let you guys know also, if we do not have your email address, please make sure you leave it for us. We're really working on getting emails together and bringing everyone together and just keeping everyone in touch with what we're doing. So send us your email addresses, please. And then YouTube, both of us are on YouTube. All of our videos that we've ever done are on YouTube. And, you could always just stick them in your ear and, I don't know, work out of the gym, do your walk, whatever, and just kind of catch up on some of the stuff we've done before. And that's fun too, or so I've heard. Okay. All right. That's it, Joseph. Go ahead.
Okay. Somebody just quoted, they said my background is bad, my background sound or my voice. How do I sound to you, Kristen?
Oh, you sound good to me.
Okay.
Belinda is Belinda said thumbs up. Thumbs up.
Okay,
Belinda?
good. Or it was said my background's bad. Maybe it's my background. I'm cutting the angel off. I got to lift up a little higher to get her in.
I'm going to say to Elijah inserted. He said, I'm at work smoking in my car for a break. This is what I'm going to say. Elijah, light your sage and breathe fresh air, because you have one beautiful, beautiful body, and it is just so very special. And it is this living entity of life and love. And, you may not want to put the smoke in it. I'm just going to say it. Stop smoking.
Elijah, Elijah said he's listening to my audiobook. So
so now you like him. He's still not allowed to smoke this pot. Make him
well,
stop.
I have 2 audiobooks. I have The Promise and I have Is There More to Life Than What We Know. If he just purchased the book a day or so ago, then it says Is There More to Life Than What We Know. I saw a purchase come through yesterday or something on that book. So enjoy it, Elijah. It's a great book. So all right.
And then we also do have. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
We do have a Teresa Marie that says, "Hi, can you please read me?" So maybe after you do number 1, I'll tap into Teresa.
Teresa, okay.
Do you see her in the comments right there, Joseph? Teresa Marie, hi, can you please read me?
Yep. Now she has to be more descriptive for you, or are you
no
comment? Yeah, so you're not
no,
I'm a magic.
What comes up. If she wants me to be more specific, she can post something. Otherwise, he's laughing at me. Elijah's laughing.
Yeah. Is There More to Life? That's the book. Enjoy, Elijah, on that. Wow, the room is filling up and the text comments are going crazy. Okay. I said number 1, but I didn't say who it was. If Christy can get ready for us, I'm going to bring
Christy Anderson, absolutely.
Yep.
Christy Anderson.
Go ahead, give us a thumbs up if you're ready, Christy. We're going to bring you up. Okay. Let's bring you here and bring you up to the stream. Hey, Christy, how are you? Welcome.
I'm good. How are you?
We're doing good. You're painting. What are you painting?
A desk for my son.
Wonderful.
So I look a mess too. I'm sorry.
Oh no, you look absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
You must be in one of the Florida states because all the other states are freezing.
Yeah, yeah.
So you have to be in Florida. Florida's the only state that's not freezing.
Well, let's.
Have you ever called the show before? Or is this the first time?
I've seen you before.
Oh, you seen me personally, or?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, welcome. I was glad I was able to. So, what brings you on tonight?
Well, my aunt is a special girl, and I mean, she's Down syndrome.
Okay.
And I lived with her in my home, and as we got older, my grandfather put her in home, and I was her legal guardian. She passed away 2 days ago.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear.
And from what I understand, she's now whole.
Yes. Can I tell you, or Joseph, do you want a second?
No, go ahead, Kristen.
Let me tell you a little bit about Down syndrome. So I feel everything in energy. I just everything is energy to me. The energy that I feel flowing through the souls with Down syndrome is almost completely pure. It's the purest energy I have ever felt because of the simplicity of the mind. And this is just, I have experienced Down syndrome, and we have experienced many things. It's the most beautiful thing. They are one of the most beautiful humans that I have ever been. I would like to just be around them and volunteer. And when I see them out, I'm like, will you just let me come and hang out with you? Because God, it just flows through the soul. I mean, it's really beautiful. And it's because we don't have the mind going, this is right and that is wrong and this is good and that is bad and I like this and I like that. So they are just pure gifts of what God's love really is in a human body on this earth.
Joy.
And they're
joy.
Pure joy. My favorite people, I think, on the planet. I must be honest about that. They really are. I love them very much. So you were able to have that experience, and that has created such an evolution in your soul to be able to have the gift of being around someone so pure.
Yes.
So I must say,
trust
me, she right? This was your aunt. So she's good, and we're here still, and that's it. We have this body still, but the most beautiful thing you could learn from her was how to have the simplicity of the mind. That is her gift to us all, and if we are wise enough with the eyes to see, then we can understand and learn that gift and take that gift. And yeah, so you've been blessed in this life to have her in your life. All right, Joseph,
So
I'm
blessed.
done.
Absolutely.
All right. I'm gonna center myself. I'm just gonna pop you right off here, Kristen. Okay. One sec. Okay. All right. I was freezing up for a little bit here. Now I'm good. All right, Christy, who would you like to connect with today? Was it your daughter that you were talking about?
Well, my aunt, my grandmother. Yeah.
And your daughter?
One.
Did you paint a mural on her ceiling for her to look at?
Her dresser.
A mural on her dresser. She always stared at the mural? I have her laying in bed looking at a mural and just smiling at it. And this is something that you did for her that she just said it was beautiful. You Are My Sunshine is a song that you sang to her all the time. And she just want to let you know, Mommy, even though I couldn't express how much I loved it, it always brought joy in my heart every time you sung You Are My Sunshine, especially when she got to a place where she was crying or hysterical and she needed to calm down. You would sing to her just to calm her down and soothe her. This is your husband behind you?
Yeah, it was my aunt that we're talking about, but yeah, that's my husband.
Okay, so this is your aunt who passed away, who you did the mural for and everything?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So I just felt that she's the one who had Down syndrome, you said? Okay. So I thought it was a daughter. I just felt the young age. And if it was your aunt.
Yeah, she's Downs, so you will.
And I just feel her young. And she more looked at you as a mother figure than anything. Yeah. And that's how she looked at you.
It evolved into that, yeah. But when we were young, we played dolls together, and yeah.
Okay, but this is what she's showing me. I am able to express myself, and I'm able to be the woman that I am today. I'm able to dress myself. I'm able to put beautiful clothing on me without any assistance today. This is what she is in heaven, she says. I'm able to put makeup on today. Things that she couldn't have done, this is what she's doing. And she says, I'm as beautiful as ever. She was a beautiful baby, and I'm seeing the pictures of her when she was young. And when you used to play dolls with her and all that, she was very beautiful. So a best friend, sister, mother, you are everything to her. And you just made her life fulfilling. And this is what she has to say. I'm seeing a yellow bird or a yellow canary for some reason. What's that about?
It was a cockatiel, the yellow one.
The yellow cockatiel.
Yeah,
okay.
She had two, named Conway and Tweety.
Okay, that's funny. So she's talking about so those were her birds?
Yeah.
All right. Are they past? Are they past, or are they still here, the birds?
They're gone, long gone.
All right, so I just have to acknowledge the birds that they're still alive then, with her in spirit. But it's the yellow birds, the talking birds, Conway and Twitty, just like the country singer. I like that. That is just a strong validation that she is here. She is, I don't want to use the word normal, because she's always been normal, but she is able to express herself like the way she said she always wanted to. And she just wants to give the love to you and your husband for making her life bright and for being her caregiver. Ice cream. Ooh, what's this with ice cream?
She loved ice cream.
Okay, it's ice cream time.
Yeah.
I don't know if you made an ice cream sundae for her, but this is what she's showing me. And she enjoyed ice cream time.
Her favorite were chocolate cupcakes. Chocolate cupcakes. Ice cream, yep.
And ice cream, okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to bring Kristen on for you personally now. I just needed to get her through for you because I just felt her chatting away with me because she had a lot of things to say. Thank you, Christy. I'm going to bring Kristen here.
Thank you.
Okay.
Hi, Christy. Hi, Ben. Wow. So ice cream.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she picked up, she wants to let you know she is there. And what she came through pretty clear, right? Birds, right? It's pretty awesome. It's pretty awesome. It's always nice to hear that validation from them, to know that she might have crossed over, and also her soul is so big. That's awesome. Her soul is so big because she doesn't have the, okay, that's interesting. I'm just seeing this right now because I haven't really pulled an energetic field from someone with Down syndrome. So I'm feeling the difference. Her soul is actually so free and so big right now. Whereas us, when we cross over, we have so many things to digest, so many human things that we have to release. She's like, nope, I'm here. I'm good. I went, I experienced, and I'm back. So pretty awesome. Like I love it. I love it. I love that energy. I knew it. So as her energy was here on Earth, is also over there. She doesn't have a whole lot of things to digest. I do see a few things for you though here. The first card that pulled up is sorrow. And I want to let you know that and I know that you've experienced some sorrow. But when it's the first card that pulls, it means that at this point you're living your life there. At the things that have happened. So you've created the energy of your life is sorrow right now. I want to let you know that because I want you to bring your light to that energy. Bring your light to it. You can feel it. It is a vibrational pattern. So understand that we don't want to make a life there. We can't see things clearly. We can't see the flowers quite the same way. We can't love the same way or laugh the same way or live the same way because we have that filter of sorrow that we're always seeing things through. So keep in mind to find that love and that peace, because we cannot go backwards. We cannot change anything that's happened up until this point. We can't fix it, undo it. Nothing. That is our past. Right? And we have to love it and let it go. I want you your guides are asking you to trust this process of releasing the sorrow, to trust them, to trust life, to trust your guides, to find that happiness again in the flowers and the birds and the butterflies, just to really find that life, the real life where your heart is soaring and your soul is speaking and you just, all of it, you know? Yeah. I do see a little bit of guilt also from some things that have happened. So we have some things that have happened in our past that we feel a little bad about or a little guilty about, things we wish we could change. But remember, we cannot. So that is an emotion. It's an emotional, energetic drain on your beautiful, beautiful soul. So when we have that guilt of I shoulda, coulda, woulda, it's always going to drain you along with this sorrow. So sometimes it can make you feel tired and not feeling healthy, you know? I also see there's some stress around you too. So you got a lot of things going on, okay? You got a lot of this and this you need to worry about and that you need to worry about. You need to worry about this and you're juggling so many things right now. You have so many things going on. Like, how am I possibly going to handle all this on top of the guilt, on top of the sorrow? You know, you have to take care of yourself and you have to see that we don't want to live in this stress. So whatever we need to do to clean that energy up, to clear that energy out, it's worth it. Now, the beautiful thing is that's just the top. The bottom is awesome. All right. So here we go. We got trust. So you're going to get through this. Okay. You're going to trust this process. You're going to take this healing. You're going to feel this little bit of energy that's got to be cleaned up. So you're not going to live here any longer. Success. I see it. Success. So right after that, we understand it's there. Now you're going to trust it to be, healed. Success. Now the ordinariness, this is a beautiful card and I love it when I pull. She pulls for me. And this girl is just so content with life and so happy to be breathing and so happy to be alive and so happy to hear the birds and hear the ocean and see the ocean or the mountains or the snow or whatever it is, the winds, just feeling the wind on your skin is just really a gift. So this girl knows that. So she's coming And also, when you have all those people around you going, like, you should do that, or you should do that, you should feel that way, you should do that. But I want you to just not intake that energy any longer. You're going to be like, no, thank you, but thank you, but no, thank you. And you're going to just heal in here and that self-love, okay? I'm done. Let us know how you're doing, okay, Christy? Keep in touch. Keep in touch.
I will. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Christy, for joining us tonight.
Thank you.
Bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
Wow. That's nice.
Yeah.
We're getting messages left and right on comments. So maybe if we want to address a little bit here.
Yeah, because I can be kind of quick with them. I don't know if you can pull them up. Karen with her brother. I know there was that one message I wanted to get to.
Yeah. Do you want to get to that message now, or do you want me to do something?
Yeah. Let me pull up and see who that was, because I want to make sure we're hitting our comments too.
Yes, I believe it was Teresa. Here we go.
See her name for a second.
Right there. That's her right here.
Okay, perfect. Teresa Marie. Okay.
And I'm going to pop off, and I'm going to let you read her.
Okay. One more. All right. I love it. There you go. She's sending me her energy. Teresa Marie. Aww. Oh, Teresa Marie. What an amazing girl you are. Wow. Okay. I like her already. We would totally be friends. So you are a spiritual master here on this earth. You are an ascended master. You are a healer. You could be doing what I'm doing right now. You are flowering. You've integrated black and white. You understand the importance of presence and moment-to-moment awareness. You have the ability to connect with your guides and to source and to the universe, who's constantly in communication with you. There are a couple things that are glitching your vibrational energetic source stream. One of them is sorrow. So we've had some things that have happened to us here on earth that have hurt our souls, and we are rewinding and going back and replaying. So I'd like you to release that energy, give it to your guides. They're there for you. And I also see another clinging to the past. So again, there's a lot of stuff that's happened to you in your past, but the things that have happened to you in your past are a form of training that's created you into this mastery that you're living right now. So we have to love them. We have to love our past. We have to let it go. We have to understand we can't fix it and we can't change it. All right. But you have some real abilities. So start meditating. If you're not in training, please start training. You're a high level light worker. The planet needs your energy. Please join Rainbow Warriors and One Tribe. We need you. Keep in touch. Wow. I hope she heard that.
Okay, good.
All right.
All right, and I'm just going to read one before we pick out another name. And
sounds good.
It's Janine here. She says she lost her parents within 6 weeks apart. And I have to share about this with parents going so close together. I know it's hard burying two parents so close together, but they had a soul contract when they were born. They met. I felt like your parents met at a very young age. I felt like their whole life was just them together. And when one passed, it's like the other one couldn't live without the other. There is a way that they pass away of heartbroken and missing their spouse. So what I need to tell you, Janine, is that try to look at it this way, that in heaven, they can create whatever they want. They are great manifestors, especially your father. I feel like he's just a great romantic person with your mother. So what I see him doing is his heaven is when they were young again. And I feel like they were either in the young 20s or late tweens, early 20s I'm seeing. And I'm seeing how they kind of met. And this is how I see them in heaven right now. And they're having a blast. they couldn't be separated in life, and there can be, that's why they're those don't want to be separated in death. So just look at it as, I know how hard it is to lose them, but look at it as a blessing that they're there together. And one day you'll see them again, and you'll know how life just continues and goes on. So I just wanted to share that with you. Now, whenever you want to call into the show, Janine, I will go more deeper with you and bring them for you so you can speak to them if we come on. Okay? All right. So that said,
yay! Let's bring our next reading on.
Yeah,
Take a
you know
breath.
how I am with how I am with email readings. It's kind of.
Hey, I love it. Joseph, you know what? I know you can. Yes, please read.
Well, our waiting room is getting filled. For those of you who are in our waiting room, once it gets filled and you had a reading, we're going to bump you off just so we can make room for others. But right now, there's one spot open. There's one spot open. So whoever's listening online, you can come in. But I got number 8 here, and I have Mary. I'm going to bring Mary up, so I want you to prepare. Give me a thumbs up, Mary, when you're ready. Thumbs up. You ready to come on, Mary? There you go. All right, I'm going to bring you up onto the screen with us here. Let me just get these changed up here. I'll change that. And here you are. Whoops. And if you can move over the other way, there you go. Hey, Mary, how are you?
Hi.
Welcome to the show.
Hi.
We are doing beautiful here.
Yes.
Have you been on before? Or is this the first time?
No, this is the first time. I just happened on your site. I'm so excited.
Well, welcome. So, how did you hear about us?
I just found you on Facebook.
Just on Facebook. That's the way we get around. Good.
Yeah.
How can we help you tonight? Oh, where are you calling from, by the way?
Sunrise, Florida.
Oh.
Okay, we're South Florida people too. So, what brings you here tonight?
Curiosity. I just wanted to know if anybody on the other side is around.
All right, for those of you who are listening who wants a reading from me, I'm a direct dial. As a direct dial, by knowing a relationship of a person, I go directly to that person instead of bringing people that you don't think about. So don't give me names of anybody or descriptions, just a relationship like mom, dad,
Mom or dad, mom.
Mom especially. Okay, take a deep breath for me. Focus on her. Bring her into this room. I know you said mom, but I might be hopping to her grandma. I have a sewing kit I'm seeing right now. It's a basket, either crochet or sewing needles. Who had this?
Grandmother.
Is this your mother's mother?
No, my father's mother.
All right. There's probably a connection you had with her, and this is why she's popping up. And this is the way she's identifying herself to you. Things about recipes I'm seeing, too.
Yeah,
Do you have recipes?
Great cook. Yes, I cook a lot like she did.
Okay, so she's showing me her recipes. Now I'm getting pulled to New York for some reason. Who's in New York, by the way?
My brother.
New York and New Jersey. Okay, your brother's in New York. Okay, so your parents are taking me to New York. Now, your father's still alive, or?
No, my father passed.
Okay, so probably what I'm hearing is they're taking me to New York about your brother. Did your brother have to take care of affairs or anything like that with anybody?
Just his own.
Just his own affairs. You meant your brother's affairs?
No, my brother just had to take care of his own, like moving out of a house and all that stuff.
Then your parents are asking about your brother's affairs. How's everything going? Is he getting his life together? Is he?
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. He's getting much better.
This is the way mom and dad is coming across. Now, is mom and dad from New York as well?
No, they're from Pennsylvania, but my brother's in New York.
Okay, that's right. Your brother's from New York. I have a hospice situation.
Yes,
that's coming through.
It's my cousin, my little cousin.
Okay, who is Judy, or who's the J, by the way?
Judy is my cousin. She's like my mother right now.
Okay, so
she's praying. She's praying for the person in hospice. He's 20-year-old cancer. My 20-year-old cancer patient, my cousin, is passing of cancer.
All right. So your cousin's in hospice, and Judy is related to her.
Yes, she's
Okay.
praying for him.
All right. I have to let you know that your parents are praying also. They're there watching over her. They're going to
Oh,
be there to help guide her. When she passes, they're going to help guide her. Now, sometimes we become messengers, and you need to give Judy a message. You need to tell her that it's okay, that she did everything in her power to help her cousin or help her. Now,
okay.
how's Judy related to your cousin? Is this her mom or
Another
something?
cousin. That's another cousin.
Another cousin. Okay. She did everything to help her cousin. And when her cousin passed, when the cousin passed, that she's not going to be alone. They will all be there for her. Now, I have somebody who passed away very.
I'm sorry.
I have somebody who passed away very quickly. Felt like heart on there. Didn't have a chance to say goodbye. I have my heart.
My father had an aortic dissection.
There we go. He just said that he didn't have a chance to say goodbye, and he just passed away very quickly.
Yes, in about 40 minutes.
His family was very important. He's showing me the Poconos right now.
That's where we live. That's where we live.
He brought me to the Poconos. He says, remember the time in the Poconos, remember our family, remember how we are. Special times, he says. His son and you are very important. I'm taking care of mom. I take it mom passed after dad.
Yes.
Because I have him taking care of her. What this means is he came for his wife, your mother, when she passed. Did your mother pass away in her home, by the way?
No, she was in hospice also.
Okay. I just have her in a nice bedroom. Was it a nice decorated bed? Was
Yes,
it
yes.
Or it was in a hospital look. It looked like a bedroom. She shows me. Okay. Your father came to her when she passed.
Oh, nice.
And your father said that I made sure she wasn't alone. I held her hand.
Oh, thank you.
And I brought her over. Now, who's Rosie?
My daughter-in-law.
Your daughter-in-law. Did she lose somebody recently? Somebody's asking about Rosie.
No, not that I know. You know, I don't know because her family's in Peru.
Did she get married to your son lately or anything like that?
Yes, and then they got divorced. They got divorced.
Okay. Your parents are asking about, they mentioned Rosie and about marriage, and then so marriage didn't last long, did it? Okay.
No, because my son is very troubled.
I think they liked Rosie, and that's why they had to bring out the name Rosie. I think you liked Rosie too. And they just want to honor the marriage. Didn't, you said they got divorced, but it's like they just got married 2 years ago. It just doesn't seem too long on there. You know, normally that's the honeymoon time. Your parents are just acknowledging that. Who has addiction problems right now, though?
My son.
Okay. They are praying for your son who has the addiction problems. They're hoping that he'll get better. One thing they want to say to you, and I have to say to you, is that we have no control over someone who has addictions. We can be there. If they ask us for help, we can be there for them, but they are going to have to ask us for help. Do not feel responsible, whatever. I feel like he's in a destructive path right now. Everything is falling and crumbling. His work, everything is just crumbling around him right now. He is going to have to smart up. He's going to have to fix himself and want help. Once he wants help, then you open up and you help him. But to worry about it, it's driving you crazy, and you worry about it. It's a lot of stress. Your mother and father are saying, do not worry about it. Let him be. He'll find himself, and he'll get the help that he needs. What's going to happen is he's going to hit bottom. He's going to realize everything he lost. He loves Rosie, and Rosie couldn't take it anymore with that too.
Right.
And the money situation. So, but your mom and dad is praying, and just say that we're going to watch over our grandson, and they're going to watch over you.
Oh, thank you.
I'm going to bring Kristen on for you too and see what she has to say. And I thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you. You were right on with everything. That's the best reading I've ever had. And I've been read by John Edward and Sylvia Brown, everybody.
Wow, you put me in a good category then.
You were right on the money.
Okay.
Amazed.
Thank you, Mary.
Thank you so much.
Mary.
God bless you. God bless you.
Thank you. Thank you for the opportunity.
Wait, hold on, Joseph. Wait, that's amazing. You did so good. I just love to hear your people come through. He doesn't know Rosie. He doesn't know.
No, he doesn't know Judy.
He doesn't know. But he knows because they're talking to him on the other side.
Right.
And that's what you need. That's what you needed to know, that everyone is okay over there.
Right.
That they're still there, that they're watching you, that they know what's going on with your son, that they know every feeling and every thought and every situation. And that when we cross over, all we're doing is losing the body, guys. We are still here. We are still loving you. And so, keep that in mind for everyone listening. You're never losing anyone, I promise.
Close our eyes over here and we open them up over there.
There you go. That's how it is, Mary.
I just heard that yesterday. yesterday. Close our eyes here and open them up over there.
That's it.
So I just love it. I love what you do, Joseph. Thank you for helping.
Amazing. Amazing.
You're welcome. I'm glad I was here for you. I'm going to call you Rosie. I'm glad I'm here for you, Mary.
You're fabulous.
And thank you for the comparison, and thank you. So I love what I do. Okay, I'm going to pop off.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. All right, I just have a couple little personal life messages for you just to bring with you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Okay, so you are, I don't know if you're aware of this because it shows you've been living a life where you may not be fully aware that you're a light worker and a healer, and that you have abilities to connect with the other side yourself.
Yes.
So lots of things have happened to you where messages have come through, signs, symbols, dreams. Your guides are talking to you. God is talking to you. Source energy, the universe. Yeah, that is happening. So this is your validation right now that you're not crazy. This is real. You are being contacted with. You are being communicated with. And what I want, yes, you are. This is, and they're letting me know to tell you that they're talking to you. Now, there's a couple things. There's two things. You're this high, powerful light worker being, and around you are not necessarily the same type of people. So you have this inside of you, but you've not been able to share it with anyone or ever even really talk about it with anyone. You've kept all this inside of you all alone, all along.
Yes.
So I want you to know that it is nice to find people who you can talk to about this, that maybe you can begin to speak about this out loud so that you're not alone, and that, lots of people are talking to their guides. There's many of us who do know that communication is real. And it's nice to know that also you're so sensitive to the energies that are around you. And you want to make sure that you're aware as a light worker that the certain energies that are around you can very easily affect you if you're not aware of it. And it can bring you down because how they're feeling, you're feeling. When they're upset, you're
very empathetic. Very empathetic.
Yeah, it hits you very strong. So I also want you to make sure that your environment, as this beautiful light worker soul that you are, a very sensitive, beautiful being, make sure your environment, there's not too much fighting around, right? That's not healthy for you.
Right.
So there's been some energy that is not healthy for you around, and that's the one thing that's pulling up that is affecting your light worker soul. So keep that in mind.
My son is very toxic to me.
Okay. And what I want you to do, since you have such a connection with your guides and with God and with the universe, you really are connected for real. I want you to talk to them about your son. Talk to them. Work with them. That's who you have to work with. Work with his guides. Pray, ask, believe, know that they will support your son and look out for your son and bring light into his heart and bring love into his heart. And having said that, remember, like Joseph said, I lost my best friend to addiction 2 years ago, and some things are out of our control. But when we know that you close your eyes here, you open your eyes there, and we pray and we bless, so we know that this physical body is a physical body, and you're hi doggies, you're Sorry, they knocked over something in my corner. It's probably your son. He's like, hi, I'm here. I'll let that go. But I want, last thing. Your son's, he will be able to be healed if we bring some light into him. So does he have any light avenues? Does he have any ministry or any way for any light, anyhow, anywhere, somehow to get some light into him? So you know what?
I'm raising his daughter. He has no contact with his daughter. She's 10 years old.
Can you have no contact with him still?
No, not in the last 6 months. I have for the past 38 years, but it's taken years off my life.
I understand. I understand because my best friend, I mean, from 11 until she passed 2 years ago, she was 40, just about 40 years old. The only thing that you can do is pray and keep reminding him of this. Is the only thing that we can do for them that are battling addictions, because what it is, this body's so heavy. And the mind, you know, this isn't really where we're from. We're in a human experience, but we're souls. So many of us we're not comfortable in this body, and that's what he's feeling right now. But it's because of the mind, which is like it's like a computer that doesn't quite have the programming there. So there is a way to heal it, but like Joseph said, he has to want it. And all you can do right now is focus on your spirituality, develop those gifts, and pray. Okay?
I will.
And
Thank you, Mary. Thank you, both of you. It's so nice meeting you. I'll be a fan forever, and I'll send a lot of people your way.
Yay!
All right, Mary.
Thank you so much.
Our information is on the bottom of the screen, and ourjourneyoflife.com is my website, and Kristen's information is on the ticker too.
Right
back. And we're here every
Wednesday. Thank you so much. Thank you both.
Okay.
God bless you both. God bless you.
Thank you.
Let us know how you
too.
do. Keep in touch.
I will.
Okay. And Kristen popped herself off. Where did she go? We're all having, okay. She hung up. There we go. Okay. I'm going to go to the screen here. We have a few comics here, and from Elaine, she's asking about her mom. And what I have about her mom, I want to share with her is that I feel like I just have to let you know that she made the transition very well. And she just wants to let you know that I'm okay. She says that I suffered for a lot of pain, but the pain is no longer here. That I'm not suffering anymore. She wants to thank you also, Elaine, for everything, for taking care of her, for being there, and for watching over her. I'm out by Lake Okeechobee for some reason, out in that area, and it's beautiful. She's showing me. She checks on your daughter. That's what she does. And it's like in the middle around Lake Okeechobee area. So if you want to comment, Elaine, if you're still listening on here, just go ahead and leave a comment on that. But that's what I wanted to feel. And I just want to go ahead and tell you that's what your mom is going through. All right. So we're going to bring the next person on. I don't know what happened to Kristen. She just popped off here. Maybe she went after her dogs or something. I'm going to pick out a name. There you are.
The dog's knocked the bird cage over. I have a whole bird cage on my floor right now.
You just disappeared. That's all right. I always told you I kind of wanted to do this myself. You put me on the spot here.
Fine over there, Joseph. You got this.
All right. I just did a comment reading right now to Elaine. I remember Elaine too, as well. Now that I started reading her. Danielle.
Is that the Elaine from the other day?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Oh,
she said I came to her place before, so I think okay. I recall. I think she has a son. I recall it's out. Yeah, it is out in the Okeechobee area, and her son lives there, married to the daughter. And I just felt like the mother was very sick, and she had to take care of her. That's what I felt. I have number 5 here, and Daniela came up on number 5. So Danielle, we see you. Give us a thumbs up when you're ready to come up, and we'll bring you up. There's her thumbs. Here we go. Hi, welcome. Can you hear us?
Hi, can you hear me?
Yep, we can hear you now. Have you been on the show before? Or is this the first time?
I've been on the show, yes.
Oh, wonderful. How did you hear about it?
on the show. I have not had a reading on the show. I gave it to my sister-in-law.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say you're sitting in the waiting room and you never got a reading.
No.
Oh, so you gave it to your sister-in-law. Are you gonna give it away this time, or are you gonna do the reading for yourself this time?
Come on.
How can we help you tonight?
I would like to have a reading with my best friend.
A best friend that passed away?
Yes.
I want you to focus on her. I want you to bring her. It's a
Her?
her, correct? Is it a her?
Yes. Her.
I just felt it was a her.
Okay.
Focus on her, bring her into this room. Tell her how important it is for her to be here. Does she have to say she's sorry to you in any way, though? I'm hearing the words, I'm sorry. Does that make sense to you?
Maybe.
Did she break a promise to you?
No.
Okay. Who had cancer? Let's take your best friend out of the equation. I got somebody here that has to say they're sorry to you that broke a promise. Is there anybody you know suffered with addictions or anything like that? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, somebody current. Yes.
Who's this person that's suffering with addictions? Just a relationship.
My sister-in-law.
Your sister-in-law? Okay. I'm just feeling that somebody in spirit is talking about her and is very concerned and about what she's going through. Does this happen to be your husband's sister or anything like this? Your sister-in-law or your brother's sister?
My brother's, well, current.
Wife?
It's my sister-in-law, which is my brother's ex-wife. Yeah.
Are you close to her in any way?
Yes.
Okay. I feel like she's out of control, and if she doesn't put a handle on this, that she may overdose. She needs to get help, and she needs to get help right away. And this is what I'm hearing. So she's been through some struggles in life. It was very hard on your brother. I felt like he has tried a lot with her too. But she's at a point now that if she doesn't get help, something may happen to her. So I want to bring that up to you, okay? So you know. Now I have somebody who passed away very quick and unexpected. Was this your friend? Didn't have a chance to say goodbye. Was there an impact with this? But I can't breathe and my lungs are feeling very heavy right now. And I don't know what happened to her lungs. What happened to her lungs?
Yes.
Okay.
It was very unexpected. And I didn't have a chance to say goodbye. I mean, I just talked to her a few weeks prior, and she really probably didn't tell me what was really going on. So.
Anything to do with her heart or anything like that in this area?
It was because it was what I've heard was from her, like she had pneumonia.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm feeling. It's in this area. When I say impact, it's just this can't breathe. It's very hard right here. And this is how she's coming up with. I just feel like she's a very outgoing person, very personable. And she just said that we were like sisters. And she loves you very much. And not being there, not being here is very hard, she said. Sister from another mother. And that's what comes to me. And I have to bring that up. Anybody from Jersey, by the way?
Yes. Wow.
I'm hearing Jersey girls. I'm hearing right now.
Yes. My sister-in-law, who's I'm having problems with, that she has some kind of drug problems. Yes.
Right. This is the one who has the addiction. She's in Jersey. I think your friend is trying to give you advice.
From Jersey, but yeah.
She's from Jersey. This is probably your friend giving you advice for her.
Yeah, because if she was here, because I always told her everything about my life. If she was here, she would tell me she would give me all the advice.
Yep. So this is her coming through, giving you advice now. She needs help, and you have to get help wherever she needs. Because if she doesn't, she's going to overdose one day.
Joe, it's like I feel like I lost my best friend from kindergarten, and I'm losing my best friend that I grew up with now from drugs. So I feel like I'm losing both. I just lost both my best friends.
The one who's on addictions can be helped. She's going to want to be helped, but it's going to have to be by brute force. She has to, even if it's like Baker acting or anything, but it has to be done. She's going to have to wake up. I feel like you're getting the warning from your friend that you can save her life today. Okay. And that's what your friend is saying. The friend who passed away is because it was a sickness that she had. There was no getting around it. She had trouble breathing. Her lungs collapsed, she said. And this is what happened to her. She says that she was too young to go. But she just wants to let you know that she'll always be there for you. She'll always watch over you as well. The month of February, how's this fit in with the month of February with her? I'm seeing hearts. So hearts.
But I did think about a Valentine's Day, and I think it's her son's birthday.
Okay. There we go. It's probably reference to her son.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you in contact with her son?
It's a little more with her sister. Yeah, with her sister.
Okay. All right.
Because her son is.
She just wants to say how much she loves you. She thanks you for asking for her. She wants to let you know that she's okay. She was too young to go, she said. And she just had her life in front of us. Remember our friendship. Remember our days when we used to hang out and we used to do things. She's saying we were like sisters, because I don't know if you ever identify yourself as sisters when you went out, but that's how she's coming through.
No, Get you? Even like being older, it's like we always say, like, sister from another mother. Like, she's always been there.
As I said earlier, a sister from another mother. She was saying that earlier. Yep. All right. I have to blow a kiss from her because that's what she would do.
I love you, Joanne.
I'm going to bring Kristen on for you now. Okay. Thank you. God bless. All right. Another kiss from her. She won't stop.
I love you, Joanna.
All right. I'm going to bring Kristen up here.
Hi.
Hi, Kristen.
Hi. How you doing? So you have such an interesting reading too. So
you did a reading for my daughter before.
I did a reading for your daughter. Okay. Well, now it's your turn. Again, it's crazy. I love pulling this MasterCard because it's actually rare. So I've had a couple MasterCards tonight, which isn't really normal. So MasterCard is, a lot of people might not realize it, but you're here, high level light worker, healer. You are connected to the universe. The universe communicates to you. You know things. You just know things about everything. You can sense people. You can feel people. You understand energies and all of that. So are you aware of that? That you're in connection with your guides? And yeah,
I am.
So the mastery card means that you could really, really develop this they're asking you, they're like, wait a minute, we would like her to develop this further because this will make you stronger and it will allow you to understand so many things about your life, I guess, that may not make sense. So they're asking you to develop this. They're also letting me know that you have an idea, some kind of idea some kind of thought. Maybe it's something that you haven't really said out loud or told a lot of people, but some kind of idea that you want to do. And they're letting you know that now is kind of the time to, that little thing that's been swarming around in your head. They're like, maybe they're telling you that it's a good time to move forward with that. They are letting you know that there's going to be kind of a major breakthrough that's happening, because what's happened is right now the energy that's around you is not necessarily conducive or healthy for your energetic soul spiritual growth. So there's some like relationship stuff where, and I don't know if it's, I mean, well, yeah, it's a relationship stuff or some kind of interaction with, I'm going to say an energy, could be at work, could be where, I'm going to let you put it where it goes. But it's an energy that we're kind of like looking like we're good and it's hi, things are great. Yeah, things are awesome. Oh, great. Things are so good. But behind it, things are really maybe not so good. And then what's happening is it's creating a lot of like mind stuff, a lot of mind chatter, a lot of, I don't know, a lot of stuff is happening in the mind, which when all this stuff is kind of going on in the mind, it makes it so that we can't really feel 100% healthy. And what that does is it stops us from making those choices and decisions and changes that are needed. So a lot of times we get into this situation where we just kind of sit really still and we're kind of watching the world go by. We're watching all these things happen and we're watching all the people doing stuff, but we're kind of not doing it. We're not really doing it. We're kind of watching it, you know, so we're sitting back a little bit. So I guess they're just kind of letting you know that whatever that idea is swarming around, that it's time for you to kind of move forward with that. And I guess it's going to have a little bit of adventure and a little bit of change. And there's going to be some things, but it is on your path. These little bit of changes and adjustments are part of your path and your destiny. And your soul is kind of talking and saying, hey, master creator, it's time to start master creating your life. Okay. Let us know how things go. Let us know how things go.
Thank you for coming on, Daniela. All right.
I appreciate it.
You're welcome. God bless.
Keep in touch. Keep in touch. Let us know how things go.
Thank you.
Bye.
Okay. I keep on enlarging my screen. Hold on.
Oh, yeah, there's old me up there. Oh.
Yeah, that's you, and I'm in a little bubble here. Hold on. Here we go.
You're in a little bubble. There we go.
Yeah, just a little bubble there. Wow. Interesting night tonight. So,
oh, it's been really nice, right? It's been nice.
Yeah, in the room.
Really great energy. It's been good energy.
It's been filled. I love doing this too. It's been a while.
Yeah.
So, Tina's asking, can I talk to you? Sure, Tina. Just click on the link above in the message area and come on. Where you can come on and talk with us. Okay. And Jill says, hello, everyone. Hello, Jill. She's waiting for you too. Okay. All right. I don't know if we have any messages here that answers here. Let's see. Oh, Teresa, that you did the reading for?
Yeah.
The message to you right there. I have it up for you.
I did. Thank you so much. That was very accurate.
Good. You were very accurate again.
Hey, Teresa, man, she's a powerful girl right there. She pulled four solid, high level, guru. She could be like a guru if she wanted to. But it's kind of like, do you take the red pill or the blue pill? So you got to decide if you want it. You don't have to do it. It's a little weird what we do. But it's out there. You have the ability. Some people really have that ability coming through, and she has it right now in her life, in this life path. She has the ability to develop that, which is kind of cool if you so choose to do it, because it makes living just so much more exciting.
There's an Eleanor that says, I want to connect with my partner, husband. Why did the person responsible for his passing walk away like a superstar? I don't know if he walked away like a superstar, but I just feel like there's a lot of remorse around what happened with your partner. A lot of regrets, too. And the words I'm sorry is coming up for you, Eleanor. At the wrong place, at the wrong time. And I'm hearing that as well. And what I'm hearing from, he wants to call you your husband because you've been together for so long, so many years. But he just wants to say that I should have listened to you. If I would have listened to you, I would have been around. And I'm sorry, honey. And I just want to say I love you with all my heart. So I just wanted to share that on there. We have Karen with a C. She wanted to talk with her brother. And I just feel her brother's just very outgoing. And just wants to let you know it was okay. he was too young to go. But I just felt like he made a lot of impact on people's life. Something about property or real estate or something that has to be solved. And he's bringing that up too. But he wants to thank you, Karen, for being in his life and for taking care of things. Maybe you're the big sister, but I wanted to bring that up too. All right, you're ready to bring up some names here?
Joseph, I love it when you read on the comments. I love it. I love it, love it.
I got to get comfortable with doing that.
All right, well, I want you doing it as often as you see it, my love, because that, I like to see you do that. I do.
There you go. You bring the best out of me.
I try.
Okay.
I try.
All right, I have the number 5. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have Laura. Laura's all comfortable. I can see her in the background. So Laura, I'm going to get yourself ready. Give me a thumbs up if you want to come up.
Let's see. Oh, she's almost ready.
When I see your thumbs up, I'll bring you up. I like to get people ready and not catch them off guard. Like that's position and everything.
That's really considerate, actually.
Are you ready? Are you ready, Laura? All right, there's a thumbs up.
Got a thumbs up.
We're bringing you up, Laura.
Hi.
Okay, just center yourself on the screen.
Okay.
You gotta move over. There you go. Move over just a little. There we see you. Can you hear us?
Yes, I can.
And we can hear you. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Thank you.
Have you been on the show before?
I have not. I have watched you before.
Okay. A lot of people. There's a lot of people who check us out, and then they finally have the courage to let's call and check it out this way. I'm glad you're tuning in. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Boca Raton.
All right.
That's where my office is. And Kristen was raised in Boca.
I'm 14 minutes away from you.
From my office in Yamato. Yeah. Kristen grew up. I think she went to high school in Boca. Didn't you, Kristen?
I was born in Boynton, raised in Boca, and I live in Boynton right now. So I'm a native Florida Blackfoot, and literally my feet are black. No kidding. They just are. I've never worn shoes my whole life. I was born in the sand.
And I'm officially a Long Island medium, and that's who I am.
I love you.
Thank you. Thank you for joining.
How can we help you tonight, Laura? What brings you on the show?
I first of all, I want to say that I hope your parents are doing the Joseph.
Oh, thank you. It's my mother. She's dealing with COVID.
Yes.
It's going on over a month now. She's still testing positive. I've been visiting her through a window from the outside of the building, but it's a day-by-day thing. So hopefully she'll test negative and she'll come home. But thank you for asking.
Been through. It's very challenging.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how can I help you tonight?
Well, I really didn't expect to be read, but now that we're here,
that's what happens when you come into the call room, in the waiting room.
I know. I lost 3 of the most important people in my life within a month's time.
I'm sorry to hear. What is their relationship? No names, just the relationship to you on who you lost.
Sister-in-law, best friend and companion. Best friend and companion.
Male. So it's a male. Okay.
And mom.
And mom. Okay. All right. I'm sorry to hear that on there.
Thank you.
You know, it's more than a best friend and companion. I'm hearing that he should have married you. And he regrets putting it off. Did he put it off or did you put it off?
It actually was the circumstances that were happening at the time that put it off.
Okay. Were you his caregiver at any moment too?
No, actually, I was helping him with his wife who was suffering very bad.
So you were his wife caregiver.
Basically, we were both at the time.
Okay, I have you as a caregiver. This is what he's showing me. That if it wasn't for you and your caregiving, that the person wouldn't last as long. So I think what he wants to do is thanking you for being there for his wife. His wife was in a bad position, and he wants to thank you. Why don't you pull the camera a little back from you a little bit? There we go. That way we can see you better. Okay. He wants to thank you, Laura, for being there, love and support, for helping his wife. I felt like his wife was very non-mobile, very out of it as well.
Mentally, pretty much, yeah, and some physical.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. The hardest part was after her passing, too. I felt like you were there for him to pick up the pieces that I'm hearing.
Well, she didn't actually pass.
So he passed before her?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So something about picking up the pieces. How would this fit in? I have you picking up the pieces for somebody, making things work. Are you still a caregiver for his wife or no?
No, the family, after his passing, the family separated. His son went back to Jersey, and I went to live on the beach for 2 years to get over all the trauma.
Okay.
And because his passing was very traumatic, it was at his own hands.
Wow.
And to do that, go through that with 3 people in a month was really hard for me, and I had to really digest it. And so I took 2 years of solitude by myself to do that on the beach.
Well, let me share something about suicides. There's a myth that all suicides go to hell, and it's not true. They're surrounded by love. They're surrounded by people who care for them. And what I have to say is that he is surrounded by love, that he is healing from his pain. When I say pick up the pieces, meaning that maybe when he committed suicide, it means that it was just a mess, that everything, he left a mess after he killed himself. And that's when I said pick up the you had to pick up the pieces from him. He wants to thank you for being caring and a loving person that you were. But sometimes it just got too overwhelming. It got too heavy for him. There was no escaping, he says. And this was the only way he can see himself. And he does not want you to hold the responsibility anymore because you're feeling responsible that you could have done something. He says, no, don't hold that responsibility anymore. He's responsible for his own death. He says, if anything, you were the bright light in his life. You showed him light. You showed him unconditional love. You were there for him and his wife because how much you loved and cared for him. He is sorry he let you down. He's sorry for broken promises. He's sorry for not letting you know how deeply pained he was. He wishes he can tell you more how much he loves you and how much he cares for you. I'm hearing a songbird for some reason. Does that make sense to you?
A songbird?
A songbird, yeah.
Yeah, it does.
Okay. That's all I heard. A songbird I had to say for you. And if it makes sense to you, then let it resonate for you.
Yes, it does.
Because this is what he's doing for you. He's sending you a songbird. He loves you. If you were sitting next to me right now, I would have to give you the biggest hug from him. You were his world. You were his life. You were his everything. You were his strength. You were his rock. He had plans with you. Help my wife. When she passes, then there was a future between the two of you, he promised. He's sorry he broke that promise to you. He's sorry he was selfish. And you have every right to be angry with him.
I'm not.
He's just asking for he's asking you for his forgiveness, your forgiveness.
Never had to ask me for forgiveness.
Okay. He sends his love. He sends his love. All right, I'm going to bring Kristen up for you. I'm glad I got to bring him through because he needed to let you know that he's okay, that he is watching over his wife, watching over you. And how does a songbird kind of fit in on all this?
Well, we were when he was alive, I had 2 parrots. The 2 parrots taught him how to whistle.
Ah.
And then we did a rescue of a blue jay. We were always doing rescues because when he first met me, I was doing a duck rescue of 100 ducks. So it was we were very connected to nature, but the birds were like a thing.
So that's why he had to say songbirds, not just one bird.
Okay,
Okay. So
songbird.
birds are very important. So when you hear the birds sing, know he's around you then. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. A person about birds singing. Kristen has birds singing all around her all the time.
Oh, I
And
know she does.
I'm gonna bring her up here, and I'm gonna have her share with you too. Okay.
Okay, thanks.
Blessing. He blows kisses to you as well. Okay. Okay. Hey, Kristen. You're muted, Kristen. See if you can unmute yourself.
Okay, I'm here.
Hi.
Hi. Well, speaking of birds, I just had my dog trying to eat the bird's food out of the bird cage, and they knocked the whole bird cage over.
I know, I heard it.
Yeah, and actually I have a bird nibbling on my toe right now. Hold on. Come here. Come here. Okay, and I had turkeys and ducks and chickens and silkies and sun conures and blue and gold macaws, and this is my African gray. But that was when I lived on a farm out in Loxahatchee. I loved my turkeys. I had my roosters. I had the little bantam one, so I love birds a lot too. I have a little parakeet right now, but I bought the parakeet to be friends with Maggie. And it's cute because Maggie, she's like a little brat a little bit about it, but yeah, she's a little brat about it. But little bird, I call him little bird. He's so attached to Maggie. Like if Maggie's in another room, little bird will fly because little bird gets to fly around if he wants. So I'm big with the birds too, Laura. I understand them. So I have a couple of little messages for you. I'll let you know, and you don't have to answer me or anything, but I do see a type of relationship. So this is when I pull this card. What this means is I have this ideal of this beautiful relationship that is just amazing, but it's kind of like it's in my mind, and I like to see it that way, but maybe sometimes it's not necessarily that way. So this idea of this relationship, but it's not kind of living up to my expectations, if that's the word, or I want it to be something that it's not. Having said that, I do see also that around you have a lot of people giving you a whole lot of opinions about a whole lot of stuff. So, this is what you should be doing, or that's what you should be doing. There's like all these people are like telling you what you should be doing. And what I want you to really, again, I want you to not allow that energy into your field. People are always going to talk, and they're always going to have their opinions, and they're always going to have what they think is the right way to go, but it's not. And I'm a nice Southern woman, so it's not like I'm rude enough to say keep it all to yourself. So I'll allow them to speak because, again, it's polite, but I don't intake it. I'm not going to be like, oh, this person's right or that person's right or this is what I should be doing. So I just want you to make sure you're protecting your energy in that way. You do have the courage to make sure that this happens. So they're showing me like, sometimes, we're all these beautiful seeds from heaven, but, God kind of sprinkles us around the earth. This is a vision he shows me. Sometimes some of us land in like the rocks, other times some of us land in the lake, so we're still going to grow. A seed with just a little bit of water and a little bit of sun still has the courage to grow. So they're basically letting me know you have some courage to get through some of the next things that you have to get through coming up. They are showing me that you are reaching a spiritual maturity, here on this earth. And what that means is we're behind the veil. We understand that there's more to life than what we can see. So we have that connection there. You also are a creative being, and I want you to know that your soul is craving to create. That could be creating anything, from a garden to special bird cages, to volunteering your time, to painting, to something that I know you got your baby. I have mine. I love it. It's so cute. Look, Maggie, can you see? Can you see the other bird, Mag? See, oh, and that bird is loving on her mama, just like you do. People and our birds, right? Two things I want you to be aware of in your energy, okay, that I want you to protect your energy from is there's some energy around you that's a little controlling, and that also has the morality of this is right and that is wrong. That should be happening over there, but that should not be happening over there. That is black and that is white. And this is the way things are. Sometimes that rigidity and that control, especially for us little light workers, it can be a lot for us to handle all the time. So I want you to just keep in mind that energy is around you, and they're showing me a creative outlet. So how to kind of ease some of that tension is to really find some beautiful creative outside things that your soul needs some garden tending to out of light. So we're going to grow a light garden. And so that's just something you have to do for you. No one else can do that for you. No one else. You have to do it on your own. Find that thing that your soul's speaking. Okay. Sound good? And keep in touch with us, Laura.
Okay. Thanks, Kristen.
Okay. Bye. Bye, Birdie. What's your birdie?
That's Perry.
Perry? Hi, Perry. This is Maggie. Maggie, meet Perry. Hey, hi.
Have your bird. Okay.
All right, guys, we're fans of birds over here on the show.
Thank you, Laura, and thank you for giving me the opportunity to read for you too.
Thank you for the opportunity.
Thanks.
Okay.
Check in with us. Let us know how things are going.
Will do.
Okay. Just sharing a little bit on the comment. Mary, she left a comment here. Thank you for the comfort of this unbelievable reading. It was the most meaningful evening I have experienced. Thank you so much.
Oh, yay.
As you said, you are both so gifted. May God continue to guide and bless you. Isn't that sweet?
Thank you, Mary. And you know what, guys, everyone, we love what we do. So sharing our video with others and visiting us on YouTube and making sure we have your email addresses. That's all ways to keep us kind of going and to support us. That's how you can support us, is to give us your email, go on YouTube, share our videos, because we're going to begin traveling, and we just want to make sure we have as many people around the world that know who we are as possible. Joseph, I had a few people clicking in from London the other day. So that's cool. Yeah, from London. I don't even know how they found me, but from London, a couple people.
Facebook and YouTube, it goes everywhere.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. So thank you. And guys, we love to hear your feedback. We love to hear you check in. It's really important to us that you follow up with us and let us know how you're feeling and how you're feeling since the reading. And if you feel different, if you feel a change, if you feel, we like to hear, to see how you're doing. We like you to check back in with us.
Well, we're invited to Illinois with Jill.
We've been invited to Mexico, Illinois, London. There's some other places too. Jersey, I've heard. Then there Utah or something, Texas. So I can't wait for us to start our travel schedule. We're getting to it. It's coming. So, all right. Well, Joseph, it is 9:30. How are you?
Let's do one more, and then we're going to end the show. And we're going to do a drum roll here. The waiting room is full. For those of you who we didn't get to tonight, we're sorry. But please, we're here every Wednesday, and Kristen has her own show every Monday. I am supposed to come on in random moments, but I find myself getting so busy and tired that I don't come on, and I come on Wednesdays. Here.
But we're gonna do it. It's on our list. I'm gonna do it too.
Okay. Well, you're doing your Monday show.
I know, but I want to do my readings, my random readings every day. I think about it, if it matters, every day, y'all. Because if I feel this good, this is how I feel. If I feel this good on Wednesday nights, could I feel this good on Thursday if I just popped on for an hour? Would this really set the energy for my day? Because then I thought maybe I would just do like a 9 to 10 in the morning. And if I could feel this good, if I'm going to ride on this source upgrade, because I feel so healed when I mean, this is so beneficial to me.
With all honesty, having you here on the show too helps me, because it just kind of keeps me focused, and because I don't talk as much anymore.
I talk so much. I'm like, sometimes I tell myself stuff.
Yeah, I just let you go.
I know.
Number 4. I'm going to get the number 4 person, and Belinda. She has been on the show before. In fact, last time I couldn't read for her because we ended the show, and we almost ended the show on her again.
Oh my goodness. And look at how nice she was being, so polite. She's like, I'm going to sit here and be so good.
We're going to bring you on, Belinda. Give us a thumbs up when you're ready.
Oh my God. There goes the cage again. Oh my God. All right, Belinda, I read Belinda on Monday, so I'm going to let you read.
Okay, I'll take care of Belinda. Okay. That bird's driving her crazy.
Oh, man.
Hi, welcome. My lights just went out.
Thank you so much for having me, Joseph.
You know what? I'm coming to your area at the end of March. You know the Land Shark Pizza?
In Destin?
In Destin,
Yes.
I'm talking with Susie, the owner there. They're thinking about having a dinner show with me there. Pizza and beer. So
I'm there.
It's the end of March weekend. So if everything goes right, I'm going to have a dinner show there at the end of March.
Yes,
so,
I would love to be there. Yes.
Yeah, and Kristen's going to come along too. Her family lives in Pensacola, so she can go see her family, and we can meet both of us.
Man, yes. I'm like, I know I'm going to meet you guys real soon. I can feel it. So I'm just like, I've been excited about that because I know real soon we'll be able to physically meet. And I'm just like looking forward to that.
Me too. I can't wait to meet you, Belinda. I'm back. The cage is just broken now. I have a broken bird cage, but that's okay. I'm gonna love it anyway.
Your dog's busted it on you, huh?
Yes, busted my bird. So now the bird cage is just on its side, and there's nothing I can do to fix it because
I have some birdies too, some parakeets.
Aww.
Yeah, a girl and a boy, female and male.
Aww, I have a little boy over here. He's adorable. My parakeet, my parrot's on the ground right now, and the bird and the cage is on the ground too. So it's just a big old mess over here.
They'll be all right.
It'll be okay. Yeah, such is life. Life pops tires and breaks bird cages. It's how we handle it. It's about the journey.
How we
right?
deal with it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's all. And you know what? I'm not kidding you. Oh, wait, real quick. I just spent a couple $100 getting my house cleaned. So I want to let you know externally, I spent a couple $100 cleaning the house today. It was spotless. I was like, oh my God, I'm going to come home and have this perfectly clean house. I'm going to do the show. And then I'm going to simmer down in my bed and stuff. No. Guess what I get to do? I get to clean there's food everywhere. There's bird food everywhere. The cages on there. But no, it's okay. I'm telling you, that's what I get to do instead of rest.
Right.
I have a fish tank. It's a little easier.
You gotta be okay with this stuff, people. That's life all about. And I legitimately am okay that when I'm done, I'm just gonna clean it all up, and that's okay. That's okay. And so it's all about that because everything happens like that. Like tires break, kids get in trouble, bird cages drop, people get into fights. And it's how we really handle it internally that this is what life is all about.
I'm with you.
My life's much easier.
Oh,
I did all that.
Spotless, Belinda. Spotless. We wouldn't last 5 minutes in there. I come in there and I'm like, oh, it's so clean. What? I don't want to bring him over here with my kids and my dogs and my everything.
My children are all grown up, and when my grandkids come, I have to put the tarp out under the dining table because all the food goes on the carpet.
This guy, wait, that guy, look at him. No, I don't even know how to have kids at your house. It's very clean. It's very, very clean.
I stay cleaning. I clean all day, every day.
All day, every day. And the laundry,
for me.
I swear, it's like 20 minutes, the laundry finishes. And you're like, it's done. for 20 minutes, the laundry's done, and then the kids are like, boom, and I'm like, and it's back. There's the laundry.
Exactly, just like that.
Never ending. All right. All right, I'm done chatting.
What brings you back, Belinda?
Well, I'm back because I wanted to see if you can connect with my brother or my father or my grandmother, grandfather.
Oh, you have a lot. All right, I want you to focus on them. Count 1 to 5 for me, Brenda, and say your first name 3 times.
I'm sorry?
Count 1 to 5 out loud. Say your first name 3 times. I'm going to reboot a little bit.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Belinda. Belinda. Belinda.
Thank you, Belinda. I just needed that. So you said father, brother, and grandmother?
Yes.
Did you come from a big family, Belinda? Many children? Or you have a big family with many children? I got somebody with 5 or 6 children I'm seeing.
Yes, I have 6.
You have 6 children?
I have 6 of
Okay,
them.
so you're the one who has 6 children. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you're the one who has 6 children. Your father's talking about you having 6 children, running all over the place, doing what you have to do. He loves your strength. He loves your responsibility. He loves who you are. One thing he has to say, that family is very important. And he says, not having family. Did your father suffer in any way, though? I just had some sadness around him. I don't know if he suffered with addictions or drinking or something like that. Does this make sense, Belinda?
Yes, he suffered with addiction. He suffered with multiple things.
Okay, this is what he's coming through right now. So he has to say he's sorry, and he said he suffered with addictions and he suffered with a lot of stuff. He wished he was the father that he could have been for you. He wished he was the parent like you are. He watches you. He sees how you are with your children and how you have things organized, how you have things done. And he says, I wish I was like you. He is so proud of who you became. And he just wants to say, Belinda, I am so proud of my girl, my little girl, that I wish she could have saw a different side of me. I wish I could have been the father that she really wished I would have been. But you love me no matter what. Even though I had these problems and stuff, you always loved me. And I couldn't understand why you would love me so much, but you always say, Daddy, I love you. And he says, thank you, Belinda, for loving me for who I am. And I always will love you. Your brother was very protective. I had him watching over you all the time. He was like the father figure. Was he the older brother?
Yes.
Okay.
More so, yeah.
Was it very unexpected with his death, though, your brother? Because didn't see it coming very quick. Was he in the wrong place at the wrong time, Belinda? By the way, your brother?
Yeah.
Was he the wrong people?
Like that. Yeah. It was crazy.
I have him hanging out with the wrong people. Did he get hurt in a way?
He was given something. My brother battled with addiction.
Okay. He was with the wrong people, and that's how he died. So whoever gave him the drugs, I feel it was tainted, and he was hanging out with the wrong people. And this is what he's saying. Your father had his addictions too, and your brother too. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree. The women are strong in the family, though.
Oh, yeah.
As a difference in the women.
Yeah.
I have your father, I have your brother here, and they want to let you know that they're fine, that they're in a good place, and they're from a good heart right now, and they're looking at the family with pride. Grandmother, is this your father's mother?
Probably.
Very strong person, very dominant. I feel like she's just straightening the boys out, she says. I got the boys under my thumb. I'm taking care of things here and not to worry about them. This is what your grandma has to say. I also have a grandmother that's very gifted. Anyone from the Dominican or something like that?
Cuban.
Cuban, fine. Tropical. Right in there.
Yeah, but it's like on both sides. Like my mom is Puerto Rican, my dad is Cuban.
There we go. I just had to move over a little bit. Okay. That's where I'm at right now. Who's the grandmother? Who's the Puerto Rican grandmother?
My mom's mother.
Were you very close to her?
I remember her. I didn't get to really, because she passed away when I was like 4. But I can still remember when when I saw her, the pictures, the memory of her when I was 3 years old, like vivid.
Are you aware I'm half Puerto Rican myself?
I kind of can tell, like you have Hispanic in you, but yeah.
Yeah, my mother's Puerto Rican. She's from Puerto Rico.
Oh,
that's where all my gifts come from. All my gifts I have comes from the Puerto Rican side. You're gifted too. That's where it all comes from.
Mm-hmm.
Tiano Indian. It all stems
Taino, yeah.
Yeah, Taino, yes.
Yeah.
That's where it all comes out from. That's where you get your gifts from. Your grandmother's telling me this. Even though you were 4 years old when she passed, she's saying all your gifts come from her side of the family.
Yes. I kind of felt that too, and I had somebody else mention that to me about my aunt, her sister.
Okay. I just needed to verify or validate that that's where it all comes from. Your grandma's so proud of you, even though you didn't know her. She says you are a lot like her. I feel like she had a big family too.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
That's where you get the big she had. I think my grandma, if I'm not mistaken, now I think she had like 14.
Something about those Puerto Ricans. You know, my mom is one of 13 children.
Wow.
My granddad.
Back then they used to have babies like back to back.
I know.
It was normal. It was nothing. It was like, it was just.
My grandfather, my Puerto Rican grandfather, had a big lambito. I remember my father telling me that he was chasing the nurses in the hospital. He was 7 years old. So, I feel like,
10 kids and counting. I would be that person. I would have 6 kids. If God gave me 6 kids, I'd have 12 kids.
Well, my grandmother, my Puerto Rican grandmother, had 13 children.
Yeah,
13.
I think my grandma, if it wasn't 14, it was like 16, but it was
around
14 to 16.
I know.
Oh,
that's all they did.
She's a real contributor to our society.
I think there's nothing to do in Puerto Rico but just produce.
I know. I don't know what it is, but yeah.
I had to bring her through because she wants to let you know that you are a lot like her.
That's what I keep hearing. She's just like me. Just like me.
And that's where you get your gifts from. Your father wants to say he loves you. He wished he was a more responsible person, but he's proud of who you are and the mother you are today. Your brother's sorry he let you down, but he wants to say he's okay and he loves you. I want to thank you, Belinda. Hopefully we'll see you. I was just telling Belinda about us land shark. And maybe
I'm going to show you a picture of my dad. This is my dad.
There you go.
Hi, Dad.
Cool.
And this is my brother. Right there.
There's your brother.
Can you see him?
I see him.
Yep, I see him. Yep. Good looking family.
I miss him so much. Like, I miss my dad a lot, but like, I miss both of them a whole lot. But like my brother, I don't know what it is. It's like I miss him so much.
You had a more connection with your brother than you did with your father. That's why you grew up together and he was around more. That's why I asked if he was your protector, because I felt like when you were kids, he watched over you.
Yeah.
So,
my oldest.
He's your old.
My oldest brother.
Yep, that's why.
Yeah.
Do you want to add anything, Kristen?
Huh?
Before we let her go? I know you talked to her for a while last time, didn't
She
you?
just did a reading not too long ago.
Okay,
If she
very
wants, she
good.
has anything to say, she's welcome to, of course.
Yeah, the only thing I was gonna say is I'm excited to come to your area. I think that's gonna be so much fun. And yeah, just that how you feel like you love, you know, your brother. Like, this is from my best friend that I lost actually in March of last year, and I have her like right here. So I literally like talked to her. It says Natalie. Wait, where is it? Natalie right here. So I know how you feel, and sometimes I'll talk to her like, I miss you, like I want to go to Starbucks, like I want to tell you about my day, or sometimes if I'm having a bad day, I'll literally talk to them and be like, I could really use a hug right now, you know, and I know that they're there. I hear them, I feel them, and you know you have a healthy relationship with spirit, so we know that they're there, you know. But sometimes we just miss that physical to be able to touch you, to be able to talk to you, you know, and we can talk and they receive our messages back, and I know it's a veil between us, you know, and I still talk just like I'm talking to you right now. I'll complain all day. Oh, and I'll hear messages back like, we don't like that guy, you know, we don't. And I'm like, I know. They still talk to me. Your brother talks to you too. I hope you do know that, and you still talk to him.
I try to talk to them. I can, but I think about them every day. They're always with me. I can feel them. I can feel my father very strongly.
Yeah,
I
can feel them too. Me too. I feel them. Like I feel them a lot, like for real. Like that's why I talk to say, you know, and you can talk to them. I hope you know that. They are literally your team over there. You know, when someone crosses over, they become a part of your team, and they're looking out for you, and they got your back, and they're taking care of you, and they're talking to your kids. And
you're talking about teams and stuff. Belinda, you know the place, Stone Soup in Fort Walden. When is it Janet or Jane? I keep on getting messed up here. Jan. When she has me back there again, I teach workshops there, and I'm going to bring Kristen with me too. And so hopefully you'll come to the workshops that I'm going to be doing there too.
Yes,
okay?
Definitely.
Yeah. All right.
Perfect.
Thank you very much for coming on tonight.
Thank you so much, Joseph. Thank you. I appreciate you so much. God bless you. I'll be sending healing, light, and love to your mom.
Thank you.
And I
Thank
pray
you.
that she gets better real soon. Sooner than later. Sooner, like tomorrow soon. Like right now. You know, like
Amen.
it's difficult, but you got this. Strong. You got this. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it. Lots of love.
Lots of love,
Love you,
Belinda.
Bye.
Keep in touch.
You.
Bye. Yay. All right, Joseph, it's just about that time.
It is that time. So we will be back here next Wednesday. We want to thank everybody who showed up tonight and participated. And that was a great show tonight.
Oh, we had a good show. It was a great show.
The room was packed tonight too. Wow.
You know what it is that we missed it. We missed people from last week. Like, it's been a whole week. I'm like, I missed you guys. I'm so glad to be here. You know, and the more every week, I'm more and more looking forward to coming on, to seeing you, to checking in, to seeing everybody, finding out how everyone is doing. Yeah, I love it. I really love it too. So I love what we're doing. We love you too, Jill.
Thank you, Jill. Thank you, Jill, for being my big fan too. I see all the posts that you put up.
I love Jill too. She's just a big lovable. See, now she's someone I'd love to give a big hug to too. Hopefully we'll be able to meet her one day. So if we did not get to you tonight, I know there's a few people we weren't able to get to. Please come next Wednesday, and I promise you, as you can see, we usually try to get you on at least if you show up a few times. We'll try to make sure to get you on. So
I'll recognize you. Yeah, I'll bring you on.
I'll recognize you. Joseph, we have an upcoming workshop. So for anyone who's listening or anyone who's in the Palm Beach area,
in 2 weeks, anybody in South Florida, in Palm Beach Gardens, I'll be doing a workshop. Contacting your angels and spirit guides, I'll teach you how to do that. Also, mediumship mentoring. I'll teach you how to become a medium, talk to your loved ones. Divine healing, heal thyself. I will go into trance, bring the ascended masters to do healing of the mind, body, and soul. Also, I'll be channeling the Ascended Masters, where I go into trance, and my guides will talk to you personally, give you live messages, and speak into heaven. I'll be bringing your loved ones to you. Kristen will be there too, hopefully, and you'll get to see us there. Thank you, everybody, much for tuning in tonight. We wish you well. God bless. Kristen will be back here on Monday.
Yep.
Also, we have conversations with Elanit.
You said her name.
Yes.
Elanit.
I practice. I have practiced.
Practicing Conversations with Elanit on Tuesday at 8 p.m.
Tuesdays at 8 p.m. She may be coming on every other Tuesday, but just stay tuned. She'll pop in on here and there. She is very gifted. She also reads cards and things like that. But her background is psychology and stuff. And if you need spiritual counseling and advice, she is beautiful for that too. All right, everybody. We're going to say good night.
Good night. See you next week. Bye. Happy Wednesday. Mwah. Do your meditation.